The work that God has called us to do in Panama has been a series of doors that He has opened. Several months before deputation ended, a veteran missionary in Panama asked us to step in as missionary relief. In July of 2016, we moved to Panama after 22 months of deputation. We did this in order to watch over the two works that Franklin Booth had started in Panama. We then spent a full year with veteran missionary Rafael Rodriguez. We were given multiple ministry opportunities. In the first 6 months of being in Panama, I preached over 200 times in Spanish. God also opened the door for Delight to be able to teach a teen girl Sunday school class in Spanish. This really enhanced her language studies. In October of 2017, we moved to a section of Panama City called Villa Lucre and set to work. In less than 2 months, God provided a storefront for us to rent for our first church plant. God led our sending church to send a group down to help us saturate the area of Villa Lucre for the church plant. Outside of the 9 gated communities in Villa Lucre, there are 4,400 homes that we took the gospel to in a short amount of time. Panama's summer runs from around Christmas through February, so after our second Christmas on the field, we started area vacation Bible schools in parks. A school in the area allowed us to use their largest classroom for what turned out to be our largest vacation Bible school. We saw several dozen people saved and had almost 200 contacts to visit. In that first vacation Bible school, we saw an entire family receive Jesus as their personal Savior. They became some of our charter members once we started the church. God opened the door of La Iglesia Bautista Heredad, or Heritage Baptist Church, on February 25th, 2018. It was amazing to watch God form a small nucleus of believers from the very beginning. From the first service, we had our first Sunday school teacher and a young lady who became the church secretary. God continued to bless, and shortly after the first service, God began giving us families and men. 2 of these men that God gave us shortly after the church's beginning are now preaching and taking the church forward in our absence. Soon after God started the church, He began opening multiple doors of opportunity in ministries. He gave us an open door to rent a bus and start a bus ministry. He gave the church a heart for missions, and we have taken on 4 Panamanian missionaries for financial support already. God allowed us to start a children's choir and an adult Christmas choir. One of the church's highlights every year is our summer vacation Bible schools that reach over 200 kids each year. A group of church members join us up to 3 times a week for soul winning. Our yearly teacher training has an attendance of over 100 each time. God has also opened the door for 1 adult and 2 children's Sunday school classes. In March of 2020, the country of Panama was put on total quarantine. It became illegal to leave one's house except for 4 to 6 hours a week. We could no longer meet together in person, so we met together for the same schedule through Zoom. In addition to our regular church schedule, the church family eagerly agreed to meet 3 evenings a week to study the Bible. We have already studied the book of Revelation, almost every Bible doctrine, and are currently studying the book of Proverbs. God has been so good to us to allow us to enjoy wide open doors of church and ministries. When we return in January of 2021, we hope to be able to take the church to the next level of spiritual and numerical growth. Delight will further her language studies. We hope to start a Spanish extension of the Mercy and Truth printing ministry in Panama during our second term. Thank you so much for your financial and prayer support that has kept us on the field.